What did I just do? Gosh. My iPhone 4, mind you, is crazy. Like, it really is flipping out now. Like, I don't know. Oh, maybe it's the connection. Oh, I don't know. It's something. Something's happening there. Let me just open my water real quick. You guys know I like to drink water during the readings, right? Oh my gosh, it's great. Grapefruit seltzer is like amazing. I have coffee here too. That's not weird, is it? Okay, so Cancer, what's been going on with you guys? You have a full moon. I guess I should say, because I have a Cancer moon at 29 degrees of Cancer. And I met someone who had an ascendant last weekend. I met someone who has ascendant at 29 degrees of Cancer. And it's just very interesting that I met this person. It was a great experience. We're going to see each other again. She could give me some really great advice, some mentorship, some ideas about some things that I could be doing. Yeah, we'll see. I only met with her for like 2 hours once, and that was for a reading. But before we even started laying cards out, we pulled up the birth chart, and I was fucking reading the birth chart. Sorry, I'm sorry that I cursed. Not, but I started reading the birth chart, honey. And I couldn't believe what I was saying and what she was shaking her head and nodding yes to. Maybe I could. Okay, so what's going on? Are you guys having mixed feelings about things? It's almost like, there's a separate happenings going on. It's not like you're dealing with one current main situation. It's like a few things, right? Well, your full moon is coming up. That's probably why. Um, you know, Especially if you have moon in Cancer, damn, and sun in Cancer, shucks. All right. And any other heavy Cancer placements. Maybe you have, Mars and Venus and Mercury or something. Oh, a card just fell out. Now they're talking. The girls are talking, the girls are talking. What is that song? Isn't that from like the 90s or something? Anyway, you got the Temperance card. So this is really talking about healing. Okay? It's talking about having a soul experience, a soulful exchange with one's own spirituality. How are you letting it affect you? What is it teaching you? Because the Temperance card is a Sagittarian card. So this is learning through experiences, right? And sometimes our experiences um aren't really just in the material or the physical world. Sometimes our experiences are in the spiritual world, and we have things to do that are on a soul level, correct? And it really is talking about a self cultivated belief system, right? Because it's what you're learning from, and we're at the end of Sagittarius season. What has been going on with you guys? And this is giving you, like, a long journey, right? Distance, endurance, stamina, longevity, that type of thing. Really understanding what the focus of a situation was really meant to teach you, us, because I have a Cancer moon. You know what I mean? This is saying that you need to allow yourself to deal with your emotions and the subconscious and things that you wish you could do that you haven't allowed yourself the freedom to do because you've been tied to some belief system that really isn't yours, right? What is that? It's like you're holding yourself back based on false realities. Why are you doing that, Cancer? Archangel Michael here helping you, protecting you definitely throughout this experience, in this journey. This is the path to enlightenment there. You see that sun there? Oh, thank you, Queen. Is that Queen C? C, C, do you love me? Are you riding? Say you never ever leave. I love you guys' energy too. So what are these flowers there? Are they daffodils? What are those things? Water lilies? There's definitely some sensitivity here with the water. Yeah, and it's really being tested. And there is something that is taking shape for you as well. There is an understanding that, you know, all that you need is within you, right? You just have to go into that space because that triangle is there, right, on his chest, on its chest, because it's neither male nor female. So this is saying that you definitely want to be able to go beyond the physical and go beyond what you thought you knew and take yourself to a place where you are going to be so deeply spiritual and imaginative that anything is possible for you. That's a very enlightened thing to wonder. Okay, let me put this card down, child. And let me shuffle it again. I think I did it. But let me shuffle it one more time. I have to tell my deck what I'm going to do so that it can, like, you know, get itself ready. All right. Well, you know, this is a good card to get right on the eve energy of your full moon. It's talking about the expansion of something and the awareness, right, of how you respond to it and how you use it as a resource. How are you letting it affect you? What are you doing with that energy, right? In terms of how your belief system is allowing you to navigate through these experiences, because it's Jupiter, ins and outs, and it's, you know, Sagittarius. Anyway, let me go ahead and cut the deck. All right, what's underneath it? Okay, you got the Seven of Wands. This is talking about, you know, you're reflecting on an experience that was challenging for you, one that you felt like you might have been going through on your own. And you might have been distracted by everything that had been occurring within that thing, but you know, you stayed strong, right? And you were bold, and you just really kind of like stay within I can do this energy, right? Even though it was hard. This is Mars and Leo, I believe. And you know, this is saying that, you know, the spiritual part of the situation or the circumstance, you know, just meaning like how you are spiritually tapped in and how you are letting it guide you and mentor you, basically, is was helping you all along, right? Get through all of these struggles and all of these things. You knew that you were going to be tested, but you just didn't know how. And now that you know, you're in the conflict, and there's an advantage here, and it really is saying that now you can see yourself getting closer to what it means and what you have to do, right? What it's going to take, the amount of energy that it's going to take, the amount of focus that it's going to take, definitely, because Leo, the sun, is talking about focus. um, Absolutely. And it's related to the chariot, yes. So there's some wisdom here that is going to be that's going to be pulled in from this experience that you're going to be able to take with you, right? It's like you're putting aggression into seeing your actions through. You're staying engaged for sure with an experience that's gonna need more of your consideration, right? More of your skill, more of your focus. Okay, let me go ahead and pull the rest of the cards for you guys. I was thinking about that 90s song Regulators with Warren G and Nate Dogg. Mm, 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 boom, 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 boom. Right, this is the crab. Anyway, I love that song. It's very nostalgic for me, I guess. Okay, anyway, let me just go ahead and continue. In the present, you got the Nine of Pentacles. So the nines are really talking about something kind of like adding up. What's adding up here? What's the considerable amount of dealings or the things that we have accumulated here that we can appreciate and that we can consider. It's definitely being of service to yourself. It's almost kind of like you guys are paying yourself first, right? That's the energy of like Virgo. This is Venus in Virgo. Venus is a planet of beauty, harmony, love, relationships, and Virgo is a energy of systems and planning and just kind of like analyzation for the purpose of something, right? To make something happen that is going to be an actual structure, piece, material, that type of thing. It's like documentation. Some of you guys might be getting together some documentation for like a move or like a home type of situation. Some of you actually might even be looking for a new job. You know what I mean? You're trying to see how you can be of service to some experience, right? That's going to benefit you in some way monetarily. You might be making plans to invest in something that is going to take your skill, right? You're doing it. You are creating a product, yes, that you believe in and other people. You know, it could just be like you might have a job to do and you're doing that job very well and you're being appreciated for that and you yourself feel good and you have a confidence level boost in that way. You're feeling good. You're definitely feeling like you want to start to save more money. You feel like you are putting yourself in a good position to be able to be to sustain yourself, self-reliant, um, that type of thing. Yes, it's all adding up. Everything is everything. You can see things starting to make sense for you, and that's good. You got the sun here as well, and this is you being illuminated, Cancer, because your planet is the moon and the sun is what illuminates the moon. So there's something that's coming to the awareness. Something is being illuminated, something is being enhanced. There's a feeling that is complete, right? Some of you guys are making decisions about something. Yeah, balancing something out spiritually. It's like you're accepting something spiritually, right? And that's why that temperance card is right up here at the top of the reading as the goal. And I'll go back to that after I've gone through the cards because sometimes that's the last card that I want to pull because there are almost like three future cards here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get through all of the other cards and then I'm going to pull the future cards. Do a little bit differently today. But the sun is definitely being bold. It's taking steps in promoting oneself, yeah, doing what you have to do for you and not really making it about anyone else. That's the thing, you have to not make it about anyone else. It has to be about you, because if it's not about you, then you're not going to be confident in what you're able to produce, right? And what you are and the value that you have in yourself. It's like you have to be of service to yourself first. Like I said, pay yourself first. And sometimes by doing that, you have to be of service to an experience, to a collective, or to, just something that is going to enrich your experience. Mm-hmm. But the sun is definitely a very positive card, if not the most positive card in the tarot deck. Okay, and it is one of strength, it's one of courage, it's one of vitality, it's one of a thriving business, right? So, some of you that have a business that you might be planning or you might be working on, it's going well, but there was a long, it was a long